So I'm just here mining in the end, just getting some obsidian to restock the obsidian store, and I get this chat come up. Oh, hey GamePar, make sure you record if you go back to the concrete farm, okay? That is all. See you later. And I'm kind of curious what's going on here, so I think we're gonna have to go back to the concrete farm and see what's up. Just got back to the overworld. We're gonna grab a rocket and we are going to fly on over to the concrete farm and see what Silver's been up to. Here we go. What are we going to see? I have my suspicions, but... Clock. Hey there everyone, my name's GamePar and welcome to another episode on the InfinityCraft Server. I am standing on top of the kelp farm looking down at the obsidian store which we built in the last episode. In today's episode we are going to focus our time working on the floor of this store. Now I was trying to get some inspiration about the floor design. And I thought, well, why don't I take my inspiration from the end, which has been the inspiration for this whole build. The purple, which goes along with the purple in the obsidian. All of the obsidian was taken from the end, from those end towers that the regen crystals for the dragons sit on. And I was thinking, okay, what surrounds that entire end island? Well, nothing but void. So I thought, how could we use the inspiration of the void in our store? So firstly, I think we're going to call this shop the Obsidian Void Shop. Secondly, the floor is going to be a void. That's right. You're going to walk into a void when you walk into the store. How this is going to be accomplished, well, that's what we're going to have to figure out. I'm thinking about using some end stone around the edges and then something that makes it feel like there's nothing underneath, that you're just going to empty out into a void. So that should be fairly interesting, so let's get started on working on that today. So here's what I'm thinking about this floor. I'm going to start, let's get the shovel out. I'm going to start digging this away. And work my way down. The floor of the store is going to be at this level here. I'm going to make that out of glass so you can see what's going on underneath. The walls underneath are going to be made out of end stone, just like the end islands are. Okay, let's try putting some of this in here. So this is going to line the bottom. Oh, we've got some stone here to get rid of. This is going to line the bottom down some number of blocks, which I haven't decided yet. I'll decide that as we get kind of going here. So the end stone is going to go down. It's going to end, and we'll probably put some black material down lower and some sort of false floor, maybe some smoked glass in a couple of different layers, just to give it that kind of voidy look. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to go ahead and just get some of this work done. It's a bit grindy, and I'm going to have to sleep during it as well. And I'm going to get this end stone in, and then I'll bring you back and show you what the progress looks like. Just realized I should probably bring my bed with me. Some of the other InfinityCraft members are on the server right now, Silver Platinum and RaleMaximus, and I'm sure that they would like to be able to sleep. And it's going to be a little tricky for me just to get up out of here at a moment's notice, so I should probably take that with me. Yeah, probably a smart idea. Quick update for you. This is what I've been working on. I've dug this out and put the end stone in. It's looking kind of cool. I think this is as far down as I'm going to go with the end stone. What I think I'm going to do next is, maybe if I can just get down here, dig out a little bit underneath. Maybe 2 or 3 blocks underneath where the end stone is, and then inside there, going down, put some black concrete, hardened concrete, or something really dark down the rest of the way. I'm not sure how deep I'm going to go. If I go super deep, I might need to get my beacon that I've got over at the mining outpost, which you haven't seen yet. I did get another beacon, and it's over at the mining outpost, but I might need to get that, so I have got the haste too, because I might want to go down fairly deep, and that's going to be a good chunk of concrete, which I wish I had the concrete farm, but we might just need to do it manually in the concrete farm without the redstone mechanics, which I haven't really talked to you much about yet. But this is looking pretty good. I think this is going to turn out pretty awesome. So I'm going to continue digging out all this stuff, put some dark concrete in there, and yeah, see how that turns out. Another progress update for you here. I just had to go back to my kelp farm to sleep. I'm not sure where my bed is gone, but oh, there it is over in the corner. But I've been digging out some of the area underneath, and I've looked at it from the top, and I think I need to go deeper in. I want that feeling of void down here, and I think I'm going to have to go a little bit further in underneath this end stone, really to get that effect. Let me climb back up and show you just what I'm talking about here. Okay, let's grab the sand back, and new bladder our way back up here. And then we're going to take a look from the top and see what we think. So when you look in, I want it to look like the end stone just kind of ends like it does on the islands in the end. And then I don't really want to be able to see underneath. So yeah, I think if I go if I clear out another 3 blocks, then replace that 3rd block with the black concrete, yeah, okay, that's probably going to look pretty good. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm going to do, so yeah, I've got some more clearing out to do. I should really go and get my beacon for this. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get my beacon right now. On my way back over to my base to head over to the mining outpost, I just thought I should collect for myself a shulker box full of eggs. Yeah, no particular reason. No reason at all. So one of my little rituals on my way to the mining outpost is getting rid of these guys with my looting sword. Hopefully getting a couple more heads, because I'd like to have a bunch more beacons. I need a beacon for my mining outpost, which I'm going to go get. But I'd also like to have... hello, I'm here. But I'd also like to have a purple beacon in my obsidian store and a few others I'm going to need around. Especially when we do the guardian farm, because I don't want to die by getting guardians, by killing the guardians from the thorns. So this is kind of my routine now. I head over to my mining outpost, and on my way, I kill a few withers and hopefully get their heads. I've currently got 2 wither heads in my ender chest, and I'm just hoping that one of these guys is going to drop that 3rd. If I get that 3rd head, I'll just head to the end, kill the wither, and make a new beacon, and then I can just leave the one at the mining outpost. So I think I've got a couple more over here. Are there some more? Oh yeah, there's a guy up top there. If I run through this way, is he going to fall? Oh, he fell into my little trap. I've blocked off these roof sections. Oh, I've got a blaze after me. Come on, why can't I hit this guy? Die! There we go. I need to get back in because the blaze is gonna get me. So where was that blaze? Hello, Mr. Blazy Blaze. I actually know somebody named Blaze. He doesn't spit out fireballs, though. No. Blaze, where are you? I hear you. I hear you, but I don't see you. Where are you? I just want to give you a present. Yeah, I just want to give you a present. That present might be an arrow in the behind, but, you know, it's a present nonetheless. No, I have no idea where that blaze is, but it looks like we have gotten rid of all the wither skeletons that are going to spawn right now, and we got a wither skeleton skull! Awesome! Okay, we are heading back, and we are going to head over to the end, spawn a wither, and get another beacon. I'm going to leave my beacon right where it is at the mining outpost. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Let's go back. Made a quick pit stop back at my base to get my extra wither heads and to grab some soul sand. Now I'm off to the end portal through this handy dandy tunnel. So we've just spawned the Wither, and I'm just hacking away at him. You know, this is just easy peasy lemon squeezy. Rucker Buck was giving me a bit of a hard time killing the Wither this way, and he was saying, you know, would you like a bowl of Cheetos with your Wither killing? But, you know, his way is just hard, lemon hard. I mean, this is just a means to an end, getting a beacon. So much easier. It's just the way to do it. It's the smart way to do it. Yeah, the smart way. That's what we're gonna say. Woohoo! There we go. Thought I'd stop by and see what Chicken Man, I mean Silver, Platinum is selling iron for today, and 24 iron for a diamond, that might be a bit of a steep price. I might just go mining for it. Well, I've just looked up on the Beacon Wiki, and I think that if I simply place down a 3x3 just to get the beacon activated, that is enough to give me haste 1. And at least if we get haste 1 going, let's get this going, yep. At least if we get haste 1 going, like that, can I? Haste 1? No. Okay, well, let's see how many I'm gonna have to put in order to get haste 1. And I'm out of blocks. Oh well, I'm just gonna have to mine, and then as I get more gold or iron, I'll just have to add to the pyramid until I get enough to get haste number 1. That's what I'll do. So here I go. I'm gonna do some grindy digging work. Yay! So I think I found a solution to my beacon base block problem. I forgot that when you go into a mesa biome, they've got all these easily accessible mine shafts, but 2, there's loads of gold all over the place. So if I go through here, I should very quickly get enough gold to finish building a haste 2 beacon. So I'm just gonna be going around here and trying to find as much gold as I can. I've done a little bit of exploring and found quite a bit so far. I need to get a little bit lower than what this mine shaft is here because I need to get into those stone layers instead of the hardened clay layers. And in those layers, there's just veins upon veins upon veins of nothing but gold. Yeah. So, I'd really like to find a vein. Oh, and I found this village here, except that zombies are spawning. I think the villagers need nighttime. Let's see if I can get down a little bit lower here, and I'll show you what I mean about just gold all over the place. Come on. Here we go. So we're into the stone layers now. I'm not going to even go very deep into the stone layer here, but if I just do a little bit of mining in any direction, I should very quickly stumble upon a vein of gold. Of course, because I'm doing this on cam, it's going to make a liar out of me, isn't it? I don't want to cut, because I'm going to find gold here any moment. There we go. Gold! And there's good, solid veins of it. And all I have to do is explore these tunnels and go in random directions and even just do a little bit of strip mining. And there's a good chunk of iron in these areas too. Not as plentiful as the gold is, but yeah. So if I just keep doing this, I should very quickly end up with enough gold to finish that beacon. So I'm going to continue and I'll bring you back once I've got enough. I'd started trading with villagers, trying to get enough emeralds to do the beacon, but I realized working in the mesa is going to be a lot faster. Here we are on the bottom, underneath the end stone, and I've added in some black concrete. And I started out with the black concrete powder because it had kind of a bit of an end void texture to it. But when you add the water to it and you turn it into the hardened concrete, it's very hard from a distance to tell what the boundaries are, how far in it goes, and I kind of like that. I want people to look down and not really know how far this void area actually goes, because I don't want to do this all the way down to bedrock. I just want to do it enough to have that effect. So I think that hardened concrete is going to be good. And you can kind of see I've cobbled this beacon together with just everything I could find. I got a whole ton of gold from that mesa biome, which was such a smart idea. Let me see if I can hop up here, get something easy to break. Okay, we're right about here. I don't want to use my rockets in here or I will experience kinetic energy. And I do not want to experience kinetic energy. Okay, so we're up top. I just want to go through to the side that doesn't have that pillar and look down. And I mean, look at the dark area. You can't really see the corners. You can't see, you know, where the blocks end. The texture is so plain and dark that it really blends in. So if we do a few layers down and then do a floor, I think it's going to look really solidly black and dark and void-like, which is really what I'm going for. So yeah, this is turning out really well. I think I'm going to go down maybe 3 more sections of 3 blocks down. So that's what, 9 more blocks down? Yeah, 9 more blocks, because I don't want to use a whole ton of my concrete. Because black concrete's expensive, because you have to get squid ink in order to make it. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So I'm going to dig this out. I'm going to put in the concrete, put in the floor, and then we will have a good look from above and see just how this looks. Also, I had an idea that I think I want to have the end stone creeping out of this structure. And so this hillside, I think I'll replace the top layer with end stone, just to kind of give it more of that end feel, like it's like the void and the end is creeping out. We're really having kind of that bit of a feel. There's an end portal over there. I'm not going to show you because I don't want to give too many spoilers away, but the end is kind of creeping, not the end, but the nether is kind of creeping out of the nether portal, which is kind of cool. So yeah, this is turning out really, really well. And I don't know if I really want to have the beacon inside when it's all done and dusted. I think the beacon is going to go. It's just going to be here long enough to help me dig this out. All right, I'm going to get back at it. Here we are with the inside of the Obsidian store, and I've got the the black concrete down in there, and if you don't have your screen too bright, the brightness up too high, it does look quite voidy. I can kind of see the edge on it right here, but I'm thinking that's looking pretty good. It really does look like you're standing off on the edge of an end cliff looking down into the void, which is exactly what I was looking for. So next step, I think, is going to be deciding what we want to do about getting to the very center in order to purchase our obsidian. And I have an idea about that. But first of all, let's find out where our center point is. And last thing I want to do is fall into the fake void, because it's going to be a bit of a pain to get out. I had to pillar back up last time I did it, when I did the bottom and took everything out that was temporary in there. I ended up pillaring up and getting rid of my pillar as I went, dropping a piece of I think, yeah, so this is the center here. Dropping a bucket and then going down and pick up all the pieces from the stone that I pillared up with, and then climbed up the water. That left nothing underneath, so I can really see it well without any obstacles in the way. Okay, so this is going to be... Oh, where'd it go? Here we are. This is going to be our obsidian chest. We're going to use the black shulker box, since it's obsidian. And I think I have an idea, and it might be a little perilous for the other InfinityCraft members to come into the store. But we'll see what happens here. Let's put down the chest to start with. And I want to get rid of these blocks. So it's kind of going to be floating here. And I think I can get rid of up to 4 blocks and still access... Okay, good. We can still access the chest. So what I'm thinking is just having some glass beams that come this far. And when they want to buy their obsidian, they'll have to come to the very edge. You know, it just adds to that feel of being in the end and always having the threat of the void getting you, and I like that. So I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, so I can go. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks that I can do. So let's get rid of this and throw in glass. I might need to replace this with and if this was the real void, I would be dead right now. Instead, I'm gonna have to get my way out of here. But because I've got that up there, I might be able to rocket my way out. Okay, let me get out. Let me get some glass going up and I'll bring you back. To make it a little more perilous feeling, I've made the glass black stained glass. And let's see how this turns out. So I'm going to go 6 in this way. I'm going to go around the corner. Put 6 in this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let me make sure I can still access the chest. Well, I'm not standing on... Oh. So that's why I've put this water vader in here. Maybe I should put it 1 block closer to the chest. Oh, come on. I can get out of here. Let me try that. There we go. Now, unless I didn't put the right number of blocks in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I stand on this block, I should be able to access the chest. Okay, I can do that. And I need to eat because I've got very little health left here. And I've got 2, 4, 6 over on that side. If it's in the center, I shouldn't have a problem. Yeah, let's get to the edge. Yeah, I can access that. So I'm going to put that all around, and I think that's going to be the way that we access the chest. Now I'm going to need to put some temporary stuff in here because I need to now do the lighting in here, and I've got an idea for that. Now that I'm looking at this, now, obviously the regular glass is a no-go because this is just too bright of a texture, but you know, the black glass really doesn't obscure too much of the effect. Maybe I should just put a black floor in and see how that goes, or put, you know, part of a black floor in and leave the central circle empty where they still come up to the edge and open it. Let me try a few things. So I've got 3 options here. The first option is the original glass beam that just comes out and you just have to edge yourself to the edge and do it that way. The second option is the glass platform option, which is just a glass platform, and you know, I like how this looks. I don't know that I want to block it off with all this glass, so I don't think that that's going to be one of the viable options. The third option is like the first option, but with a health and safety barrier, so there's no way that you can get off and you can easily get to it. I don't know. I kind of like the fact that you have to be careful in here, because in the end you have to be careful. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna disregard the health and safety and do the precarious purchasing of obsidian thing. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. Next order of business after we've put these support frames in. Oh, I've got a little bit of glass I need to get rid of. I can't forget to do that. But we need to get this place lit up. And in order to do that, we're going to do something, again, which I've never done. This build is kind of pushing me a little bit. It's pushing me to build in ways that I haven't built before. So my thinking is that we're going to take end rods and we are going to basically suspend them in the air. So if we place, let me just grab an end rod here. Let's say we place, a block here, and we suspend an end rod, get rid of the block above it. The end rod pretty much floats in place, which I think is kind of awesome. Now, this is obviously going to be too low for what we want to do. It's going to be much higher, which means this is not the level I want to start building the scaffolding. But I'm thinking all through the open area here, we're just going to have floating end rods. It's going to take a little bit of work, but I think it's going to be good. And instead of letting you watch me, or making you watch me do this all, I'm going to just do it and show you the results. Silver just experienced kinetic energy. Well then. I was just coming back on to record. I really don't like the way that this lighting is looking, and I just think it doesn't look good. Plus, it's going to take forever for something that's not going to look good. So I think I've got to come up with a different plan. So Silver's come along, and he's been helping me out with a spawning issue I've got. I said I might put string down, and he came along and started working on that, which is pretty awesome. We also discovered that we kind of needed an escape hatch. And you can see the escape hatch from here. That means I've got to go get some black concrete. But I'll just show you a little bit about what's going on down here. We got some string, and that should hopefully prevent regular mobs from spawning. So let's see if that works. Oh, and here's the escape hatch. I'm gonna go get some black concrete powder and make this all dark so it blends in. It is nighttime. I just wanted to make sure that nothing was spawning down here once we put the string in, and it seems to be working well. I've also added these end rods here, which I think is going to be the only lighting we are going to add apart from the light that's shining up through the glass. That kind of just gives the glass a little bit of a glow. Yeah, so let's just see what we have left to do. We've done the floor, we've done the struts coming out here. I think all that's left to do is to put our signage up, figure out our pricing, and do a little bit of the terraforming out here. That's it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the terraforming between episodes and just add some of the endstone, because that's just going to take some grindy work. But let's get some pricing going. So I think we're going to sell the obsidian in stacks of 16, and one stack of 16 is going to be 1 diamond. So 16 obsidian for 1 diamond. There we go. So these are all named 16 obsidian for 1 diamond. We're going to put them in item frames. Now, I'm not sure if you can put an item frame on a shulker box. And it doesn't lock it. That's what we're doing. Awesome. Okay, time to add our store signage. So I'm going to... Oh, I need to be a little bit closer. Stick the item frame on and stick our named piece of... I need to get a little bit closer. Our named piece of obsidian. I'm going to have to stand on the end rod. Why is this not working for me? I can't get much closer. There we go. Now, if I go back onto the glass, can I still open up the shulker box? Yes, I can. All right, let's repeat. But we can't see the price, so that's not going to work. Back to the drawing board. So I'm going to have to put my signage out here. And so if I put this here, maybe I should put another one over here that says, "Welcome to Obsidian Void." So on one side it'll say, "Welcome to the Obsidian Void." On the other side it'll say, 16 obsidian for 1 diamond. Sure, let's try that. I just had a much better idea. Yeah, I've got a much better idea. We are going to make for ourselves a custom Minecraft sign. But that's going to take a lot more time than we have in this episode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dragon head at the top. And do I have any signs? No, I don't have any signs. signs. Do I have wood to make signs? No, I don't have wood to make signs. Well, what I'm going to do, temporarily, I'm just going to put a regular ordinary sign on this side that says, welcome to Obsidian Void. And then we're going to have this over here that says 16 obsidian for 1 diamond. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this with one sign that says, welcome to Obsidian Void, 16 obsidian for 1 diamond. And that's going to be done as a custom black and purple sign. But that we're going to do in the next episode, because that's all the time we have for today. If you've enjoyed this episode, click that like button. And if you are new to my channel or haven't done so already, why not hit that subscribe button today and make me a very happy GamePar. As always, please check out the links in the description below for the other InfinityCraft members' YouTube pages. Check out their videos and subscribe to their channels. For now, this has been GamePar on the InfinityCraft server. Have a great day, everyone.